What do you mean we're on? Where's my floor director? What do you mean he's not here? Someone please go find Chris.
Chris has been gone for like a week.
God, he's still gone?
He's in a video game.
What are you talking about?
It all started in our meeting last week. You were talking about who knows what.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm a great producer.
Blah, blah, blah. Better than Tyler. Blah, 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 blah. Chris! Are you even paying attention?
Oh, come on. I don't really talk like that.
Whatever. Anyways, you were saying...
Blah, 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 blah. Chris! Are you even paying attention? Chris!
Chris, come on. Chris. And then Troy looked at you, and you looked at Troy. Then Troy had a huge smirk on his face, and then... And then the lights went out, and when they came back on...
And you were unconscious.
All you could think to say was...
Everybody stay calm.
And that's how it happened.
How what happened? How the power went out? How you got knocked unconscious?
How Chris ended up in a video game.
How do you know he was in a video game? He could have been going to the bathroom.
I just know.
We don't have time for this. Let's move on to the Goofing Off Rewind, and someone please get me a floor director.
With the franchise hitting the quarter-century mark not long ago, and after I finally played the awesomeness that is Ocarina of Time, I've really gotten into the Legend of Zelda series as of late. Nintendo must have heard about this because not only has the Wii U gotten a nice little price drop, they've also bundled it with an HD re-release of one of Link's newer adventures, The Wind Waker. At the risk of sounding like the reviews of the original game a decade ago, don't let the kiddie look at the cel-shaded graphics fool you. Wind Waker is not only one of Link's most daring adventures yet, but it's one of the most satisfying gaming experiences I've ever had. It kills me that I haven't played this game until now. Years after Hyrule became flooded by the Great Sea, Link watches as his little sister gets kidnapped. It's up to him to set sail to the high seas to rescue her, stop the evil Ganon, and save the land of Hyrule for like the, sixth time in a millennium, according to the official timeline. Obviously, the main selling point here are the HD graphics. Not only has the cel-shaded look aged perfectly over the last 10 years on its own, but this HD update just enhances it even further. This game looks beautiful, I mean absolutely stunning. However, the bloom effect at times washes out a lot of the bright and vibrant colors that the GameCube version was known for, and when Link is up close to a light source, it almost looks like he just popped out of a Gumby cartoon. The gameplay is largely unchanged in this version, and that's a good thing. With the exception of maybe adding the option of a faster sail and a few tweaks to one or two side quests, this is the same game you played on the GameCube. And with the inventory and map screens always at your disposal on the Wii U gamepad, the action never has to stop. In fact, you'll wonder how you ever played a Zelda game any other way. Wind Waker HD is pretty much the same as its SD counterpart, but it's the little things that make this version stand out. The updated graphics and sound are absolutely beautiful, the Wii U's gamepad functionality works really well, and the addition of Hero Mode is a nice touch for those who want the challenge. We give The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD a perfect 5 out of 5 goofs.
It looks like after all these years, Wind Waker is still a great game.
Ugh, it'd be great if everything we looked at that was old on this show held up like Zelda.
What do you mean?
For this week, our movie snobs saw The Family, starring Robert De Niro, and why don't we just let them explain?
Troy and I went to see The Family last weekend.
Not my idea.
Let's just get this over with.
Directed by the capable but streaky Luc Besson, who sampled greatness with Leon, is void of any screenwriting merits. While well photographed and well acted, the storyline was overwhelmingly disjointed.
Giovanni Manzoni and his family are in the witness protection program after ratting on his organized crime family. The contrivances of this script are too big to ignore, especially how the Manzonis are found by their old family who is trying to lethally enforce omerta.
The family can't find its way out of stereotype. A daughter that almost kills herself after a failed love, an industrious brother that is running his high school after a week, a mother whose mood swings render her aggressive and savage, and the father, the lowest rent example of textbook sociopathology since Charles Manson.
The stereotype extends past character and into the international, perpetuating the culture that Americans are violent people and that the French are kind but pretentious and nationalistic. In the first 20 minutes, Michelle Pfeiffer blows up the village's grocery store after overhearing comments about American obesity.
Peanut butter.
On the right, after the dog food.
Merci.
Stupid American.
How's your day?
Also, during the last 25 minutes of Spot Kids France, the children take out even more Brooklyn wise guys than anybody else.
In one scene, Gio joins a film club that celebrates American film. The French patrons ask him to watch Goodfellas with them so he can comment as a bona fide New Yorker. I, for one, hope they actually made De Niro watch Goodfellas to remind him of when he made movies actually worth watching.
The family can't make up its mind between comedy and drama. And not to say the two can't be mixed, but this movie can't grab a hold of either. Creative use of profanity makes the comedy forgettable, and unlovable characters result in low stakes for the viewer.
Well, there you go. The family. The official death of De Niro.
Ouch. I thought attaching De Niro and Scorsese to anything would make it better.
Apparently not. I haven't seen Tyler or Troy that riled up by the movie in a long time.
At least they can get away with making a flop. Like, it really won't affect their careers at all.
Wish I had that kind of job security.
Let's see if any other A-listers are headed for a bad career move on this edition of The Blender.
Grand Theft Auto V was released earlier this month, and it quickly became the fastest-selling entertainment property in the world, making $800 million in one day, and then proceeding to make over $1 billion after 3. Speaking of sales, the Wii U hasn't been doing so well. Sales for the Wii U have been stagnant for quite some time. Nintendo has recently decided to drop the price of the Wii U to $299.99 and release the Zelda Wind Waker bundle in hopes that sales will go up. Hiroshi Yamauchi, chairman and majority shareholder of Nintendo, died on the 19th of pneumonia. Yamauchi was head of Nintendo for 53 years and helped transform it into the video game giant we know today. When he took over Nintendo, they were selling playing cards, and he helped make Nintendo a household name in the video game market. You will be missed, Yamauchi. Because this segment is filmed the week before, Breaking Bad is ending soon. The critically acclaimed show managed to win an Emmy at the 2013 Emmys for Best Television Drama Series. I think I'm gonna cry. What am I gonna do without Breaking Bad? Yep, I need to leave. That's this week's news, blended and ready for consumption. Does anyone have a tissue?
After the break, we finally get our hands on GTA 5, the biggest game of the year.
And I stopped by the midnight release to hype up the fans even more.
As if that were possible.
Don't go anywhere.